is an excellent way to visualize all your keyframes inside of a project. The reason you might want to do that is you might want to change, say, the behavior of your animations, adding in, easing out, and doing a lot of different types of controls that are very difficult to pull off by just looking at your timeline and your keyframe set the way it is. So we're going to take a look at how to access it. So inside of After Effects, I basically have two objects here set up for myself, and I have just two keyframes really that are just going to animate these two boxes across my screen. Now, what I want to do is be able to access the graph editor and control my animations that way. So if we look down at the bottom of our timeline here, we're going to see an icon over here to the far right. It's Graph Editor, looks like a graph editor, and if we select that icon here, what's going to happen is it's going to expand this layout here to show us the controls and the keyframes that we have selected. So I can select the ease in box and the ease out box, and I'm going to see my keyframe selected here. There's a couple of controls down at the bottom that we need to be aware of, and this controls how things are displayed and how we can edit the keyframe. So if I select this item here, I can control the edit value graph and the edit speed graph. If I select edit value graph, I'm able to easily change the values of my keyframes, so I'm basically changing the position in this case of both of those keyframes. Or if I drop down and select the edit speed, I'm basically allowing to change the behavior of the animation, and that's where I can place the easing in and easing out controls. So I can easily select by those two items by punching down here at the bottom. I've got a graph type, and this will allow me to show different options as well. And in order to access the graph editor, I want to select this button option here, Graph Editor, and that pulls it right up. And then once I have it up, I'm able to select each object and see the keyframes in play for that. And that's how we access and start to use the graph editor inside of After Effects.